Hi, and welcome back to number 5 workout for the month of January. Again, basic equipment needed for this particular workout. I'm assuming you've already done your mobilities and you're warmed up and ready to go. We're going to be doing some deadlifting, so you need, a fairly heavy, moderate to heavy-ish kettlebell for that, and some 2 dumbbells to do some Arnold presses. We're going to be doing some sit-to-stands with the kettlebell. We're going to set up our rowing, so you want some good tension on the bands to do sets of 20 of your rows. We're going to be doing some single leg step-ups. You'll need a box or a bench to step up on. We're going to do some bench presses, but you can do that on the floor or a bench. And then we're going to do some crunches on the floor. So not a lot of equipment needed. And again, if you don't have a kettlebell, you can always substitute a heavier or medium dumbbell, not a problem. So to get us started, so the rep scheme is going to be 9, 12, 12, 15, and then we're going to go into the higher intensity, and this time we're doing everything in sets of 20 up to 4 rounds. So instead of doing 80 in a row and then 80 in a row, we're going to do 20, 20, 20, 20, and then circle back 20, 20, 20, 20, and try to get up to 4 rounds. So still high intensity, just not sets of 80, it's sets of 20 times 4, so it's still 80 reps. So that first one is our deadlift. So if you're using a kettlebell, I want you to think about this. We're initiating the movement. Let me just move this bench for a second. There we go. So what I would like to see is you're initiating that movement from the hips. So shoulders are squared back, bringing it down all the way to the floor, and noticing that my knees are pushed out over my ankles, my legs are engaged, and then I pull it back up off the floor. So again, watch what my knees do. They're pressing out, I'm sitting down, and I'm coming back up. So nothing happening with the knees. We're going to do 9 of those. And then we're going to switch into some Arnold presses. So we have the weights directly underneath the chin, and then rotate, palms face forward. I'll do this seated for a second just so you can see, but you will do the standing, just so that you can get the full view of what I'm doing. So underneath, reach up and rotate it under, reach and rotate and under. So you'll do 9 of those, and then you'll go back to your kettlebell, deadlifts, and then back to the Arnold presses, so on and so forth until you get to 15. So then we are going to transition to the higher intensity stuff. So this is where you're going to need your bench or chair to do some sit-to-stands. So the kettlebell is going to be down here between the legs. Okay, so you want to sit straight down. Again, noticing my knees are pushing out over my ankles. I'm pushing the floor away with my heels, and I'm coming straight up. So I'm reaching back with those hips, coming straight up. All right, so what I don't want to see is rocking to gain that momentum. Okay, see the difference? Straight down, straight up. So 20 of those. Then we're going to grab our bands, neutral grip, so palms face each other, and create some good tension for your rowing and pulling in and squeezing, pulling into the chest. So we have 20 of those. And to make that a little bit more challenging, 2 different things. You can add more resistance by adding more bands, or you can stand further back and have to work. So the main thing is just don't let your shoulders go forward, shoulders back and down, pull in nice and consistently. And we're going to go into some single leg step ups. So we have 20, so we have 10 on each leg. You can grab your 2 dumbbells, plant your 1 foot on the box, and we're going to step up. So I want the focus to be on the leg that is pressing into the box. So we don't want to push off the floor leg. We want to press in to the box leg. So you'll have 10 on each leg of that. And you'll keep your dumbbells, preferably. I'm going to show you on the bench, but if you don't have a bench, you can use the floor, but you have your 20 bench press. So we sit down on the bench. All right, we're going to pretend my head is actually on the bench. You can angle at a 45 degree, tuck your shoulder blades under, big stretch, and up, nice control. Okay, so 20 of those. And then we will finish off with some vertical and penguin crunches. So let me move the bench out of the way. Come on down to the floor. Make sure you guys can see me. All right, so the vertical crunches, we did these before, but this is where your arms are up here and you're lifting your head, neck, and shoulders up off the floor. So it's a little movement, just my head, neck, and shoulders, and I'm kind of pressing, going up towards my hands and not forward towards my knees. So a little crunch, okay? So 20 of those. And then our penguin crunches are, my arms are down here by my sides, and I'm trying to reach my pinkies towards my heels. So I'm reaching, coming back to center, reach, reach, reach. And if you can, keep your head, neck, and shoulders up. Gets you a little bit more crunch. So we'll do 10 on each side, 20 total of those. So we're going to try for up to 4 rounds so we get the 80 reps of those exercises. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next one. Bye for now.